Chillin'. This is 4K TD. As you see, the name has been changed or modified a little bit. It's 4-letter now, 4K TD, or of course 4K Tawheed. You know what? You know what I'm gonna say. Guys, we have to finish everything, all the tech related stuff, all the unboxing before July, alright? And of course, the second thing you need to know, of course, I'm a little busy, calendar is kind of backdated, but for sure, if something quality comes, quality takes time, you get it? I'm trying to finish all the unboxing, but these people just keep sending me stuff. I still need to unbox so many more other stuff. Like I got too much. You saw all the videos and all the cologne reviews and all this, some of the food unboxing, but they just keep sending me stuff. I thought I'm already finished. Hopefully this should be the last one, okay? So today we're unboxing the 2020 MacBook Air. Up next. What's up? This is 4K Tawheed. If you're new here, do not forget to press the sub red button and press the bell button so you will get notified every time there's a new video. Duh. And of course, you gotta press that blue thumbs just like this guy right there. And then that's it. You should be all set. I'm very excited. Pandemic is finished almost, right? After the pandemic finish, a lot of things gonna be changing. You know, a lot of people's gonna be coming out from the cave. In my perimeter, I'm trying to finish up things very fast because we know we got a lot of party to hit. But if these people stop sending me stuff, then I can finally feel free. Things will just keep falling from the sky, you know, like this guy. Like now this guy came in and this is a huge thing. Now you gotta unbox this thing, you gotta show this to the people. Then you got a DaVinci keyboard. I gotta do the free DaVinci keyboard for editor. I don't know if I should even do the review for that. Anyway, so Apple got me this. Now I gotta do the review for this. Today we're unboxing the MacBook Air 2020. Let's roll. The specs first. 13-inch, thank God, space gray. Wow. 1.1 gigahertz, i5, not i7, right? i7 are not available everywhere, not even in the store. i7 is a custom order, have to be done from online, right? i5, 6 megabyte L3 cache. You got 512 SSD. 512 SSD, I'm telling you. This is soldered to the board, not NVMe, not those stuff. They don't want you to take it out from their motherboard, all right? This is not the M1 chip. This should be the last Intel right there. 512 gigabytes soldered. This is the last Intel processor. This is the last Intel MacBook Air right there because M1 chip is here by Silicon. Intel Iris Graphics. You have the Touch ID. You have no touch keyboard. It's okay. You don't need that for Air. Headphone jacks, stereo speaker, Bluetooth 5, 802 Wi-Fi. I like the color of this thing. Let's just unbox. You have a little stripe over here. Open this like that. Boom, boom. So here it is, guys. No smell. You got an Apple logo in the corner. You have the Apple Air over here. Boom. Okay. And here it is, guys. You lit this up. Boom. So this is skinny, very plasticky, you know, have a little chemical plastic smell. Here it is. It's kind of heavy. It is heavy because it's all aluminum. Wait, what? Yeah, guys, that's true. That is a 2019. That is a 2020 model. That's what they're saying. Designed by Apple, California, not Cupertino this time. You're gonna get a whole bunch of stickers. Here's a sticker. It's gray now. It used to be white, but now it's gray color sticker. Again, the same plastic smell. Okay. You know, I'm like the top futuristic Apple secret guy, right? They will play sometime these hidden techniques to tease you, and they'll tell you, hey, what's gonna be coming 3 years later or 4 years later. You know, they'll play this thing. So let's take a look. What's their secret inside this? Maybe they'll tease you like, okay, so far I don't get any hints from there. Like there's no hints. Maybe they'll put a picture of Apple car and they'll be like, oh, what is this means? You know, maybe Apple car is coming. Like that's how they'll put a hidden techniques to put it inside. And they do this on purpose because, you know, they're the top known teasing brand. They always like to tease people and they give this thing, so they want you to open this thing really bad. The charging brick. Let's do the charging brick. This is USB-C to USB-C. Okay, here it is. They try to go eco-friendly with the papers. It's a paper, not a plastic. They try to show how green they are and all that. Okay, one thing I really like is it is very light, very portable, just like your phone, right? So this is very easy to carry. Sticker, boom, no smell. Here's the Apple logo. First fingerprint. It's decent, you know, feels very quality. Star or like pentagon looking screw, black. not silver. They're like really attention to detail. The ventilation is just a one stripe. Look how clean it is. Just a one stripe. That's it, just a one stripe. I know the moment I open it, it's gonna turn on. That's how they designed this. Yes, guys, that is true. No, it's not the Pro, it's the Air, by the way. It's the Air. Okay, so I feel a magnet and boom. Smells good. It's loading.
To use British English as the main language, press the return key.
First thing is to notice the trackpad is huge, guys. The trackpad is almost like bigger than the mouse. Like if you take a look, it's much bigger than the mouse. You still have space over here and over there. Like it's huge. Headset port, these two USB-C and nothing in the back. That's it. Very clean. The keyboard lights up. The speaker grill is one in this corner right there. That's a speaker grill. Fingerprint. Okay, that's not a butterfly keyboard. I don't think so. This thing have a fan, by the way. I can already start hearing the fan while there's some processing going on over here. I can hear some sort of machinized noise, something like gradually increasing. So it does have a fan, and of course it do need a fan because it have i5 in it. You know that I'm the rendering beast. The typing experience, the keyboard, okay, I gotta tell you, it's pretty comfortable, right? It is very comfortable. The mouse is very comfortable, yes. I mean, I'm not really the biggest Apple fan, but of course, side devices are acceptable. Okay, well, yeah, guys, so I gotta say one thing, which is, oh, look at that, man, super clean, super duper clean. Like, look at that. Okay, so regarding the keyboard, right, that's kind of shocking that this have a little bit of ThinkPad type keyboard. It has some key reach in it. Like if you take a look, you see the gap right there. That's a big gap. Like, look at that. I thought they're gonna be like butterfly keyboard and all that. I don't know what happened, or scissor switch. I don't know which one is that. You guys can find out. Write it down in the comments if you're interested. Clicky vibe. Like it actually, it's not like connected to the. It have a big gap on it. It's a big difference. I never had that. I think it's kind of feel like the old days Mac or MacBook because it do have a big type of reach in it. Like I can feel it. Look at it. You see, it's kind of very classic. It's very big, clicky. I think a lot of people are gonna love this thing. I don't personally mind the butterfly or scissor. You know, I can see the lights. They have a big, it's really up, and you can see underneath the keyboard the key lights. So the camera should be 720p. Yeah, it's pretty clean, and the green lights at the top. So just a little detail about the Intel protocol, right? You know, Intel is leaving, right? And there's a videos about how Intel is in trouble. I personally love and respect Intel, you know, their hard work and all that. And I knew that one day is going to happen. I knew this before, that listen, they're using Intel. That's the only one thing that's not clean and 100% pure about Apple, that they're relying on somebody else for the processor. I know one day Apple's gonna make completely 100%. Even the screen technology, maybe they're renting it from Samsung, they're gonna make that on themselves as well. One thing about Intel, I gotta say that I respect them. I like Intel. One thing I realize is that Apple is so fast when it comes to contractor improving and fast, that if somebody is just a little bit slow on producing something, they just don't care. They're just gonna leave and they're just gonna be like, okay, who's next? Like, who's the next girl or who's the next guy, like that. Okay, first of all, like, they don't care about the past, or, you know, the Intel, its market probably went down or something. I'm not gonna go too detailed, but basically what happened is Intel was working with Apple for a long time. After PowerPC came out, PowerPC was a Ford brand, I believe it was a Ford brand was running that PowerPC processor, and then Intel came in and Apple, they merged, and then Intel, they made a lot of money out of it. Apple also made money. They made some really good product. I think Apple grew after Intel contract. Like, Apple become very strong. Right now they're like, you know what, we're gonna come up with their own processor, which they did, and it was successful. And this transition is gonna happen like what, 3-4 years, I would say. But one thing I do gotta kind of give credit, which nobody's talking about, is just because somebody's a little slow, or just because Intel heats up a little bit, or they get a little warm, it's like, okay, goodbye Intel, next girl. Like, come on, like I mean, listen, Intel did great job, right? Of course, if Intel started way before than Apple, like, you know, Intel is very strong. They had their drone, they have so many contracts with the military, right? But the thing is that give them some damn credit. Like, yo, they did so much. And another thing is that there's any old company or old days company that's doing really well, of course they're not gonna become lighter, or maybe they might be a struggle on the new technology or the new way of thinking, because they've been doing, these companies are from 90s. So they're from 90s, 80s they started, and of course they're gonna have a hard time to come with a low voltage solution, or how to make the processor much more micro, so it will probably not take a battery, or it will have a longer battery life. I can see Intel going through that, because, you know, for many years it wasn't necessary. You know, the product is working, the processor, Intel Atom, they're all working, they have a voltage, they shrink it down. You know, if if maybe they're gonna become like M1 chip, like the silicon chip, or no power chip more later on. You know, they can take their sweet time, they don't need to rush, they're already rich, the CEO is probably chilling. You know, like, you know, he probably got so much like Lamborghini on his home, he don't need to go fast. You understand? Like Apple, the Intel CEOs, and they're working. You know, if they say no to hey, ARM processor, or our ARM processor, they got a million more customers, can give them, they already made the market, it's okay. You know, so it's crazy how these companies nowadays, like, and customer, you know, and customer do not care about this company, they don't respect this company. How, hey, look, Intel did all this thing, Intel made our microwave, Intel feed our mom, Intel feed our dad, Intel give the comfort of making the first Sony TV, stuff like that, right? This company and customer just don't care. Like, they're just like, okay, who's next, like that, you know. But, you know, I don't care if Apple, of course, Apple gonna come up with the new generation is gonna come up with this new M1 chip and all this other type of chip. But what about Intel? What about the Intel or somebody who did all this hard work? You know, same like IBM. You know, you don't hear about IBM that much. So this video is kind of like, I wanted to give the Intel a little credit that, listen, they did some really great job. And I want you guys to get the idea. If there's a processor out there that take one battery, boom, everybody just gonna forget about the past. Okay, who's next? Who is the next beautiful girl? Like, yo, I don't, it's just so weird, you know? It's not fair for Intel. Intel lose all these customer now. Intel gonna lose their biggest vendor, which is Apple. One of the biggest vendors, that's Apple. And now everybody's going to AMD. Why? Because AMD is stronger, efficient. Okay, but what about Intel? Like AMD, there was a time a lot of people did not like Celeron or AMD. They will run away from them, right? And then AMD gradually started growing because they see the demand is coming. And then now you hear people talking about AMD and M1 chip. That's it. What about Intel? Oh, well, Intel is in a big trouble. Okay, but listen, Intel did so much thing. You know, Intel did so much. They were so powerful before. You know, like now is Intel gonna decide, you know, that hey, we either wanna go more or we don't wanna go more. Of course, there's somebody else. Maybe Motorola gonna come up with the best chip that's gonna be, you know, maybe Anker, some Amazon Chinese brand gonna come up with the best chip. Okay, there's always gonna be somebody best. This is why I think, you know, this company who are like Intel, they should just completely move into the corporate level, like just make server and make like a military product who gonna be your all-time long-term customer, and forget about this consumer. You know, they don't care, consumer don't care about Intel should not care about the consumer, you know, like just, you know, like go away, like just go get Apple, everybody just get Apple, you know, like this, just everybody get Apple, you know, don't use your brain, just get Apple, you know, that's it. Yeah, well, we don't know how to use computers, so we're gonna use Apple, that's it, you know. Anyway, guys, this is where you're gonna get all this information. You know, you gotta subscribe this channel, that's why. But hopefully this is the last one. Hopefully they're not gonna send me another devices. And yeah, just wait for it. You think, oh, this is just a tech? It's not only a tech, all right? Just wait for it. This channel is gonna go really hard. I'm kind of concerned that I don't know at this point if I'm gonna able to get hit by all this subscriber, because I mean, you know, I need to hire some army to control this subscriber. You know what I mean? So That's right, guys. That is true. No, this is the Air 13-inch, not the 15-inch, by the way. Yeah. All right, guys. So at the end of this video, there are gonna be few more other videos, which is here, there, and there's a subscribe button over there. So if you did forget to subscribe, you wanna click this right now over here. Yeah. Peace.